People were born under a luckier star, kissed by fortune while the rest of the world scrapes for crumbs in the dark. They'll whisper, "He just got lucky," when a man rises from nothing. They'll murmur, "She was in the right place at the right time," when a woman climbs above mediocrity. But let me tell you something no one ever tells you. Success is not luck. It never was. It never will be. Success is a habit. It's the repeated rhythm of intention forged in the fires of persistence. It's not the lottery ticket. It's not the windfall. It's not some divine accident. It's the grind, the burn, the vision hammered into the foundation of your daily life. And those who understand this truth, they don't wait for lightning. They become the storm. You see, every empire, every revolution, every triumph carved into the face of history began not with a spark of luck, but with a choice, a decision, a mind refusing to be caged by the ordinary. Edison didn't light bulb because he was lucky. He failed over 1,000 times, not by mistake, but by design, because he knew failure wasn't a wall, it was a staircase. He didn't wait for answers, he experimented his way to them. That's not chance, that's habit. Carnegie didn't stumble into steel. Ford didn't guess his way to the Model T. Walt Disney wasn't lucky to see an empire where others saw a cartoon mouse. They built, brick by disciplined brick, habits of thought and action so iron-willed that fate had no choice but to obey. And yet here we are, in a world trained to worship ease, addicted to shortcuts, begging for results without planting the seeds. They say, believe and you will achieve. But belief without discipline is a wish. Vision without habit is a hallucination. The mind is a battlefield, and it will be commanded for you. The first habit is not waking up early. It's not hitting the gym. It's not even goal setting. The first habit is taking dominion over your mind. Everything begins there. Everything. You were born with the most powerful tool in the known universe between your ears. But you were not given the instruction manual. That's your job. You either learn to wield your mind like a sword, or you are cut down by the world that knows how to use it against you. The habit of mindset is this. You do not accept defeat internally, even when failure surrounds you externally. You do not negotiate with doubt. You recognize fear for what it is, a mirage, a test, a ghost with no teeth. And when the world says, you can't, you answer with action so loud it drowns out the noise. But this is not about raw motivation. This is about building rituals of strength, training your thoughts to obey you, not torment you. Each morning becomes your war room. Each day is a campaign. And the battlefield? Your old self. Because make no mistake, success is not about beating the competition. It is about defeating the weakest version of who you used to be. Clarity is the next habit. Without clarity, you are a ship without a compass. The world will try to sell you every map except the one that leads to your purpose. You must define what success means to you, or you will end up chasing someone else's dream and calling it your own. Clarity is ruthless. It demands honesty. You have to look in the mirror and strip away the layers of approval-seeking, fear-drenched compromise that dilute your potential. What do you truly want? Not what sounds good. Not what impresses the crowd. What ignites something eternal inside you. Because once you see it, really see it, you can begin to build habits around it. Your calendar starts to match your convictions. Your environment reflects your ambition. You start saying no to mediocrity and yes to mastery. But clarity without discipline is still a dream unrealized. Discipline is the backbone, the steel in the spine. It is the promise you keep to yourself long after the mood in which you made it has vanished. Discipline doesn't ask if you're tired. It doesn't check how you feel. It doesn't care about the weather, your friends, or your doubts. It shows up every time, without fail. You think luck builds billion-dollar companies? You think Olympic champions were born with gold around their necks? No, they built their greatness in the darkness of early mornings and lonely nights. While others scrolled, they studied. While others partied, they practiced. While others complained, they crafted. Discipline is not punishment, it's freedom. It liberates you from the chains of impulse. It frees you from the tyranny of comfort. And when it becomes your habit, mediocrity becomes allergic to your presence. But habits alone are not enough without direction. Purpose must be the engine. A man without purpose is like a lion without teeth, alive, but not dangerous. Purpose gives your habits soul. It transforms routine into ritual. It gives weight to your pain and meaning to your struggle. You must know why you rise before dawn, why you say no when the world tempts you with distraction, why you keep going when the applause dies out. Purpose is what keeps the fire burning when the winds of adversity howl. And yes, adversity will come. This is not the path of ease. It is the crucible. It is the refining fire. And those who do not turn that fire into fuel are consumed by it. But you are not here to be consumed. You are here to be forged. So when the storms come, you don't break. You bend. You adapt. Like water through rock, you find your way. That is resilience. Another habit of the successful. It is not born. It is built. Lincoln was broken a dozen times by politics, grief, and failure before he ever entered the White House. But he got back up, again and again, because his habits were stronger than his heartbreak. His vision outlasted his wounds, and so must yours. Success is not luck. It's not a roll of the dice. It's the sum total of what you repeat when no one is watching. It's your choices compounded, your rituals aligned, your mind sharpened, your spirit anchored. And when you live like that, success doesn't become a matter of if, it becomes a matter of when. You want to change your life? Don't wait for a miracle. Build a habit, then another, until discipline becomes your default, until focus becomes your fuel, until the version of you that once only dreamed of greatness becomes the one living it.